Gita stood in the middle of our empty living room with tears streaking down her leathery cheeks. Her plants and plant stands were gone. The cages and terrariums, all emptied and cleaned, were sitting in the back of my truck ready for the transfer to the newly renovated barn on Mason's property. Most of my critter family were already there, waiting in travel carriers until I could move them into their new digs. My apartment echoed with emptiness and memories. The tile floor was slightly puckered from water damage around the spot where Hunter's aquarium had been. The little kraken could never keep his suckers inside the tank. The bracket for the curtain rod, now bereft of curtains, was bent downward from years of supporting my perching gray cat Willow as she surveyed her unruly roommates. The 1950s-era kitchen table and chairs looked even more wretched in the emptiness, as if they had lost the support of our usual mayhem and disarray to validate their shabbiness. Gita sniffled. Her watery eyes held all the uncertainty that was curdling in my gut. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. My voice echoed hollowly in the empty room. Gita wiped her eyes with one ragged sleeve and stood taller. Nonsense. We can't stay here and you know it. Not enough room. There never was. I know. If we stayed, I'd have to find homes for some of my critters. And who would I give up? Princess? My faithful hellhound who'd crossed through worlds to have my back? Sweet Pea and Niblet who'd found me when a witch kidnapped me? Or Kerr, my ice sprite who liked to snuggle his cold butt against my leg in the mornings? Moving in with Mason meant I could keep them all. And more than that, it meant I would wake up every morning beside the man I loved, and at the end of a hard day, I'd have him to come home to. You love him, don't you? Gita asked, with that uncanny way she had of reading my thoughts. I nodded. Then you're doing the right thing. She patted my hand. Her skin was papery and brittle, as if a stiff wind could reduce her to a pile of bones. But simmering under that skin, I keened a force of nature. The banshee who could bring down an apartment complex with the potency of her wail. I had some really cool friends. One of those now stepped through the door from the office. Emil would be taking over my apartment. He was an up-G vampire who'd helped me out a few times in the field and in the office. My apartment was convenient for him since he'd be managing the day-to-day affairs of Valkyrie Pest Control. And convenient for me. Leaving the apartment empty would be an open invitation for burglary, vandalism, and squatters. And considering the weapons I kept stored in the old garage, having a live-in office manager was ideal.